So today was legs and it was a great session. I started off with the leg press. I'm changing my training again. So from now on I'm going to be doing 3 times failure. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Obviously lower reps on the compound lifts, higher reps on the isolation lifts, that sort of thing. But yeah. For this we did 79 kg times 8 reps, so yeah, it was a very good set. A really good set, yeah. I really pushed myself on this. So yeah, just overall a good leg day. But we've switched to 8 times 10 to failure 3 times now. So yeah, 3 times to failure, 8 to 10 is what we've switched to. So we're going to stick to that for a while. Just try and progress with it really. So yeah, this was a really good set though, really good set. Again, sorry I didn't put a little intro like that. I'm going to train legs. Yeah, I'll make sure I stay consistent with it. And then here we did some lying leg curls for the hamstrings. We did 45 kg for 9 reps on this. So it was a very good set. Obviously from now on I'm going to be trying to aim for 10 reps to failure on every single exercise that I do. So yeah, that's the new norm. But yeah, I'd say 3 times failure is the perfect training for me. But yeah, today was super heavy volume. Too much volume. I was doing 6 sets. As you can see, I'm sweating so much. I did 6 sets to complete failure, which is not what I'm going to be doing anymore. I'm going to be doing 3 sets to failure in the 8 to 10 range. So that obviously saves me a lot of fatigue in these big sessions, because 6 sets was stupidly too much. I'm not doing that again. But yeah, we blasted out a good amount of reps on this. I don't think I tracked the weight of this, but I'll make sure I do next time on all of my lifts. But yeah, good set. I then did this machine, great machine, pumped a load of reps out, but yeah, it was extremely high volume today. Can't be doing volume like this again. I also did my 30 minutes cardio. Usually I do an hour, but I did 30 minutes today. But yeah, that was a great set. And then I did some dumbbell RDLs. I did 24 kg here for about 8 to 10 reps, I think it was, but yeah, definitely going to lower the training frequency without a doubt, but the intensity is going to stay the same. We're going to stick to that 8 to 10 rep range within every exercise we do. Even shoulder press, compound movements, stick to that 8 to 10. I know really it's best 5 to 8, but I just want to stick to that 8 to 10 range because that's the best for muscle building in my opinion. But obviously that's not the main goal. We're just trying to shred fat. So yeah. I then did some calf raises. Yeah, great set. This is a great new machine at this gym. I've never had one of these before. At my old gym I never had this, so yeah, it's a great machine. You can see my calf muscles coming out there, they come up. Obviously I need to build on them, they're not the biggest, but I'll get there. I then did some calf machine press, the Matrix one, because with every standing calf exercise you've got to have a seated variation, whether it's the plate loaded seat or it's the Matrix press, calf press. So you've got to have a seated variation no matter what, to work that bottom bit. But yeah, it was a extremely good leg day today. But it all stemmed from training at home. My whole journey, I'm going to tell you my story, my journey. So it stemmed from home. Obviously I was fat. I didn't want to be fat anymore, so I decided to train from home, and I lost loads of stones. I think I lost about 3 stone at first, but then I also put weight back on, but I lost another 3 stone. So I have lost weight multiple times before, put it back on. It's not a nice feeling, but yeah, it did happen. I lost a few stone, put it back on. It's just part of the journey though, guys, you know what I mean? everyone's got their own journey, so yeah. So yeah, that was it, guys. That was the leg day complete. But yeah, I mean, everyone's got their own journey, you know. I've definitely gained muscle in my journey. I've 100% lost weight, like no lie on that one. I got to a point where I nearly got shredded, because I used to be really overweight and insecure, and I got to a point where I actually nearly got completely shredded, and it all stemmed from that one change, that one mindset shift, that I didn't want to be the way I was anymore. And I remember the day I made the change. It was 2022. I started doing workouts in my garden. I started doing press-ups, sit-ups, burpees, jumping jacks. Any way that I could get the belly off me, I tried my best. And I started losing weight rapidly with a low-calorie diet. All I stuck to was noodles and chicken. And I drank like Pepsi Max during the journey too. Obviously it's 0 calorie, and the weight was flying off me, guys. Also, I did treadmill. I started introducing treadmill into my routine. I did 20 minutes of intense running every single day. But before that 20 minutes intense running on the treadmill, I went on the field and I did my runs on the field. I did 4 laps every day before that, but then I just switched to treadmill because I thought 4 laps is 5 minutes per run, which obviously I can just do on the treadmill. There's no point in doing it on the field when I got a treadmill. And having that treadmill in that room over there was the best thing that I ever had at the time. I mean, it was my motivation to do it because it was right there in front of me. I had no choice but to do it, and I wanted to do it every time. There'd be times in school where I'd fast. I wouldn't eat any food. I would literally purposely skip dinner at school just so I could get home and literally just have my noodle meal, do my exercise, and then have my bigger noodle meal, and that was it. Like, I wouldn't eat at school. I would literally watch my friends eat like complete crap in front of my face, and I would just fast. But what I did do is I used to eat chewing gum and drink a lot of water. That is how I did it. I didn't eat in school after I wanted to change my body. I don't know if it was like an eating disorder at one point, but either way, I just wanted to lose the weight so bad that I made sacrifices like that, little sacrifices like that. You know, even when I felt like it, I didn't even want to do it because the goal meant more than the binging, than the, you know, giving up, than the eating the rubbish food and not, you know, going towards that goal. So I didn't do it, guys. So obviously it was hard, but at the end of the day, I had a dream and I couldn't let myself down. You know what I mean? When you've got a dream, you pursue it with all your heart, and I wasn't gonna let myself down. And I ended up losing the weight. I actually ended up losing the weight. I didn't get completely shredded, but I ended up losing the weight. And it obviously, that my journey started April 2022, and it took me from April 2022 all the way to September that same year to lose all that weight. And then it become mid-September, late September, and I think I actually stopped working out completely and started going back to my old ways like late September time. I know it's not good, obviously. I still wish to this day that I would have just kept it up. I still wish to this day that I would have just kept on going, and I would have just stayed consistent throughout the whole time doing what I was doing and just gotten better. But I decided to stop, and that was the worst thing I've ever done. But you know what? I'm not going to beat myself up about it because I've made progress, and there's no point in beating myself up about something that's in the past. Because at the end of the day, you know, we all make mistakes. You know, we all fall at one point, but the main thing is to never give up. And that dream stayed with me ever since that day that I made that change. Even when I stopped working out, the dream has always been with me. So I'm going to always pursue that dream no matter what. But yeah, that's my story, guys, of working out. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the vid. And yeah, I just started because I was sick of being a fat loser. I was sick of sitting there, you know, spending my life on video games and just getting nowhere with my life. And I thought, you know what, I'm made for so much more than this. And you know, I delved right into self-discovery, and I delved right into that gym journey. You know, it was like it was calling my name. And that day was the best day I made the change, and that was the best decision I've ever made. So yeah, that was April 22nd, 2022. I remember the exact day. It was around about morning time. I had a shit ton of chocolate Easter eggs because it had just struck Easter, and I thought, shall I eat these eggs, or shall I just fucking chuck the fucking lot and begin this journey for me? And I actually ended up not eating the eggs, and eventually somebody else ate them, and then eventually I just carried on, and I just carried on because I got obsessed with it. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Tomorrow's chest day, so stay tuned. Obviously now my new routine, 8 to 10 reps, 3 times failure. So stay tuned. It's going to be a great day, a great lift. And yeah, we're also going to do our 30 minutes cardio tomorrow. 30 minutes cardio every day, no matter what. No excuses. 30 minutes cardio. It's going to be done. So yeah, this cut's going insanely well. I'll weigh myself on July the 4th. I've changed the date because I thought, you know what, I'm going to wait 2 weeks on this aggressive cut and see my results. You know, see what's happened. And I love waiting longer because it's like more of a surprise for me, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, I might start weighing myself daily once I've done it, obviously, after 2 weeks. Or I might wait another 2 weeks. I don't know. But the plan is, I just want to get lean and then start the bulk. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Tomorrow's chest day, so I will see you then. Take care.